Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. We are back in the Elk Grove studio, and I hope you guys are doing well. It's a beautiful day. Today is Wednesday, June 26th, and we got a great show for you guys today. And boy, yesterday it was a hot one. Thank God I was fortunate to have the pool at the house here, so we had a couple of buddies over, and I got a little sunburn on the legs, but besides that, it was a fun time. So I hope you guys were staying cool to some degree and weren't going out there and doing like crazy stuff because, you know, the heat. Today's not so bad. Saturday, I guess it's supposed to be hot again. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, folks. Today's Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. And I hope you guys are doing well. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. And to give us a call to book a show at 847-769-8609. Let's get right to the sponsors, folks, because last couple of days we couldn't show them up on the screen because we weren't here at the studio. Don't forget McCampbell Law Group. Roy McCampbell, attorney at law, statewide law practice that is client-focused and results-driven. If you want a good lawyer, honest guy, gets the job done, give my buddy Roy McCampbell a call at 708-275-4264. Let's not forget our friends from Deutz Power Center out of Elgin, Illinois, servicing the construction and diesel industry for the last 100 years. Give Sal a call at 224-276-6550. That's Deutz Power Center right there in Elgin, Illinois. A lot more stuff happening here, folks. How about our friends from Airtight Windows? Siding specialist, family owned for 30 years for honesty and quality. Do it right with Airtight Windows. Give my buddy Lou a call for a free estimate at 708-788-5000. That's Airtight Windows. And then let's not forget our buddies from Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. It's the season now. It's time. It's warmer. People are out golfing on their patio, in their pool, in their backyard, whatever they're doing. Get a nice hand-rolled cigar, sit back and enjoy. Call my buddy Don Javier at Don Esteban Cigars. Tarpon Springs, Florida, 727-366-7536. Folks, don't forget also you can see 4 ways you can see Ocean's Pit. You can obviously you're watching it now on the Tony Ocean Show page, but you can also see it on Twitter, which right at the bottom of the screen can show you how to get onto Twitter and watch that. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ocean's Pit, and you can see us there too. And then at the end of the hour at 1 o'clock, I share it onto my Mo Carrara personal page. So there's 4 ways you can see Ocean's Pit. So it's very cool. Let's not forget Trico Hair Experts out of Rosemont, Illinois. Angelo and Anthony and Carmela, of course, from Rosemont. Give them a call. Recreating Great Hair Days, 773-999-7888. No, they're celebrating a 42nd wedding anniversary, if I'm correct. I think I got the date, 42nd, 43rd. But anyway, happy anniversary, guys. And I'll see you guys on Friday. Anyway, so good stuff happening. I want to thank everybody that we had a little pool party at the house yesterday. It was a hot day, so trying to get everybody over. I want to thank Carlo Joseph for bringing a beautiful watermelon, which we never got to cut up. But thank you, Carlo, for that. I want to thank Anthony Napolitano for stopping by. I want to thank my good friend Dave Antonelli and Mr. Antonelli for stopping by. I want to thank Mikey D for stopping by. And I want to thank Tony Double T Toto, bringing a bottle of limoncello. Also, the funny man Matt Cassane stopped by. Also, my good friend Donnie Morrison. Thank you, Donnie, for stopping by and bringing in some Village Tavern chicken wings. So we had a great time. We ordered some pizza, and it was fun being outside. So thank you to my friends who came out last night. Kathy, I hope you're doing well. Carol, Danny, Ramonda, you missed a good one yesterday. Joanne, Ronnie, hey, Mo, Big Ron, the Moto's watching you. Hey, Ron, hope you're doing well, buddy. Jerry Jams, we missed you yesterday. Hope you're doing well, pal. Tony Toto, yeah, it was a good time. Patrice, great picture of you guys by the pool. I hope you guys come and see the show. I haven't seen you guys in a while. Hope to see you guys up at Prime. All right, so, okay, Kathy, how are you doing? Pina, Airtight, Big Lou, just announced my good buddy Lou from Airtight Windows. Pipes has got a great singing voice, too. Kathy Appolito, Kim Peterson, Albert, what's up, guys? All right, so, great show for you guys today. I'm sorry, but how am I doing that? I'm sorry, I always screw up when that happens. Sorry, guys, you touch something and something gets screwed up. My fault. Anyway, it was an incredible day yesterday. Like I said, it was a little hot, but in the water, I didn't even feel it, to be honest with you. I didn't even feel the heat. I mean, I felt it when I got out on my knees a little bit because, I was up at my floaty. So I didn't get the whole heat part. I had my shirt on in the pool, too, because the day before I was in the pool and I got a little hot. So, Jerry, you got it, buddy. Hope you hope your mom was good. Best podcast ever. I mean it. I learned a lot. Well, Emo, God, thank you. I appreciate that. Now, tonight, folks, we're going to be at JC Pub in McCook. Now, we were there 3 times already and sold out the place. So I was very excited about that place playing out that way because I'm never out that way, really, in McCook, which is near like Brookfield Zoo. So tonight, we'll be there with Jerry Jams. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, tomorrow, I'm really excited about going back to Pasta Mia in Bartlett, which I've not been to in a lot of years. I used to play up there with my old partner, and we haven't played there, and I have not been there since. This is the first time I'm going in without my old partner, but I'll be there with Ryan O'Ryan and Tony Toto. That's tomorrow, Pasta Mia in Bartlett. Outside patio, beautiful. It's going to be a nice day to do tomorrow, 7 o'clock showtime. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse with Rhino. Saturday will be at Taverna on Division in Melrose Park with Ryan O'Ryan and Tony Toto. Sunday, I'm excited to be back out in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin at the Thirsty Parrot. It's going to be a great show. It's in Lake Como. Instead of bar stools, they have swings. They got picnic tables, too. They got chairs. They have a restaurant right next door called Legends. They will give you all the food and drinks. It's going to be a great time. Now, that's the Thirsty Parrot. Look at it. Google it. Find it. Lake Geneva, Lake Como area will be there this Sunday, the 26th of June, 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock with Jerry Jams and Tony Toto. So it's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of great stuff happening, especially going back to Lake Geneva, which we have tons of shows come up this summer. Hey, Tony, had a setback last Wednesday, had a mini stroke. I'm in Bashman and Tucker. Oh, Joe. Well, first of all, I'm sorry to hear about that. My good friend Joe, Big Dog Frey there. I hope our prayers go out to Joe, a listener of the Ocean's Pit. And he had a little mini stroke. He's in the hospital. So, Joe, I hope you're feeling better, and just one day at a time. Godspeed to you, brother. I hope you're doing well. T-Bone, Dave Antonelli, how you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Great seeing Dave and Mr. A yesterday at the pool. It was a lot of fun. So, but we're having a good time, folks, and we got a lot of good things to talk about today. A couple things I didn't get a chance to talk about, of course. Let's talk about next Wednesday, the 29th, will be at Rosario's in Roselle. But next Thursday, the 30th of June, my wife Laura's birthday party is going to be at Are We Live. That's next Thursday in Burr Ridge. Laura celebrating her birthday. She picked the place out. She was there. We did Joey from Capri's kids party. I stopped over there when his kid got a birthday party. So she liked it so much, that's where she wants to have it. So that's next on the 30th. Then we're excited about Taylor Street, folks. August 11th through the 14th, downtown Chicago. It's going to be great because the mayor could not stop that festival, even though she did stop the one on Oakley for over the Father's Day weekend, because that's where I would have been if that festival. For the last 15 years, I've been at Oakley Pasta Vino Fest on Father's Day weekend, but because the mayor canceled it, we couldn't have that one. But she ain't going to stop the Taylor Street one, August 11th to the 14th, put together by the great Ronald Nesty. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tomorrow is my son Tony's birthday. Actually, it's tomorrow. 30 years old he turns. So my wife's been hectic getting everything planned and ready for her big birthday party on Saturday. So it's going to be very, very cool. A lot of fun. So happy early birthday to my son, Tony Fank, turning 30 years old. Daryl Armenstad, Yolanda, hope you guys are doing well, everybody. All right, don't forget, August 14th, if you're a big Jim McMichael fan or you're a big Chicago Bears fan, come and see Ocean's Rat Pack at Bourbon Street in Marionette Park. A Southside bar that's like, it's huge. It's got 3 different bars in one. And we're doing something for ALS, of course, and for Steve McMichael, Sunday, August 14th. And we're hoping that we can also get Steve McMichael in the NFL Sports Hall of Fame. Big Mike is putting that together, so we're excited. We'll give you more information on tickets and stuff, all that stuff to help ALS and to help Steve Mango McMichael, the heart and soul of the Chicago Bears. All right, so what else we got? Music world, they lost a great keyboard player for Fleetwood Mac at the age of 70 years old, Brett Tuggle. He also played with other artists, but the man died at the age of 70 years old, for you Fleetwood Mac fans out there. All right, so a couple things I missed out yesterday. What would you rather have? Sex, fame, or money? Now, somebody's going to say, oh, well, why not have all three? If you could only have one, would it be always sex, always in fame, or always have a lot of money? Now, let me tell you my opinion about these three things here. And I don't know too much about the money part, and I don't know too much about the fame part, but I'm going to tell you one thing. None of the above. Absolutely, Robert Provenzano. BJ Murray, happy birthday, my brother. Oh, great seeing you, BJ. Hope you're doing well. You guys are doing great. Oakley Fest, where I lived for 64 years. It's a shame, Emo, right, that it's gone. BJ, hope you're doing well, buddy. Okay, so the question is good health. Good health is very important. And number one, I totally agree. This is somebody sent me these. Remember, I love all the stuff, questions and stuff that you guys send me. So you guys sent me this one. If you had a choice, now let me just tell you my thing. Mary, hope you're doing well. Sex, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, yes. Do people need it? Do people go through it? That's fine. But it's not the number one thing on the list. It really isn't. In a relationship, and you guys all well know, if sex is the number one thing on your list, you ain't going to make it for a very long time, or you're together for the wrong reasons. Number one, my opinion. Fame, I never had. I got a little bit of fame for what I've done here in the Chicagoland area. And it's a great feeling having people come out and support you and love what you do. It's very cool. Money, we all want money. But we all know when you get money, ladies and gentlemen, you get more headaches, million more headaches, tons of more headaches. We were talking yesterday on the show, if you were watching, someone said if you won the lottery, would you split it with your family? And then we were saying, yeah, of course some would. Some said, nothing past the third cousin or whatever, how many cousins. Because, once they find out that you won, all the freeloaders are coming out of the house if you won the lottery, right? So health, Tony, absolutely. Fame, because fame will get you money and you will get sex. Okay, well, correct? Bingo. There's a complete answer too. So there you go. But ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, along with sex, fame, there's a lot of headaches. So if I had to take the three, I would take the health. Let's just get the health. Make sure it's good, even though health is not on that list. But Mary, happiness. And everybody says, ooh, if I only had all this money, if I only became world famous. Let me tell you something, folks. I love a quote that Jim Carrey said, the late Jim Carrey said that I wish everybody in the world could have a little bit of fame and a little bit of money, fortune, for just a little while to see how happy you're going to be. Because obviously, some of these people are not happy even with all the money in the world. Comics, people committing suicide, happy they're all rich and famous. So he said he wishes he can get everybody to just have a little bit of that fame, a little bit of fortune, a little bit of money like that, just to see what it's like for about a month or two. Right? Happiness and health should be the first list. And it's funny because someone asked me, Tony, would you rather have sex, better, fame, or money? Health was never mentioned. But since you guys bring up the health, I totally agree with you. Health is, if you ain't got health, you ain't got nothing. You have nothing. Nula, zilch, zero. And let's go back to the crazy world that we're living in, folks. That's right. Samson Alalia Semi out of California. He's supportive. He's a job that's supposed to drive the disabled, handicapped, older people to different places. They're the drivers. They're assigned. And what does he do? He allegedly rapes one of those people that he's supposed to drive around. Now, some of these people who rely on these drivers to drive them to the store or drive them where they have to, these are in the call them retirement homes or assisted living homes. the drivers that take these people, they rely on this stuff. Now, here's a jag-off piece of shit that robbed one of the ladies that he's supposed to drive around. There's nothing safe in this world anymore. I mean, there's nothing. You figure that job, everybody, no, nothing. There's always one crackpot in there. Oh, let's get it on with somebody from assisted living. But here it is, folks. Here was the big breaking news. And you're going to hear it here for the first time here on Ocean's Pit. I want you all to get close to the screen, and I want you to listen to this breaking news. Ladies and gentlemen, Democratic National Headquarters was evacuated yesterday. You hear about this? Democratic National Headquarters was evacuated. This did not make the news. This did not make the news, but I have an insider sources telling me something, folks, that the Democratic National Headquarters was evacuated yesterday after a suspicious package came delivered to the headquarters. When they opened it up, what they found out, it contained a copy of the Constitution of the United States of America, which it seemed like some of the Democrats never seen it before. That's the breaking news here at Ocean's Pit, folks. Gotta love it. I got you all fooled, didn't I? It's not going to make the news. Of course it's not. It was a joke, number one, but you get the point. The point that I was saying came across loud and clear. They had a copy of the of course, Constitution of the United States of America, because some of them never seen it before. They were shocked. They never knew what this piece of paper was. All right, so let's get to the nitty-gritty. You like that one, huh? Okay, Kathy liked it. All right, very good. Thank you. Some of you, I know. All right, anyway, here we go, folks. How about this lady? Brittany Church, her name is. She's 33 years old. Now, she's been pregnant, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. For nearly almost 17 years straight. Most pregnancies last 40 weeks, but she was pregnant that long. Her first child was in 2004 when she was 16. Since then, she's had 12 kids. 12 kids this lady has. So she's 33 years old and 12 kids. So if you put all the pregnancies together, she's been pregnant basically almost 17 years, this woman. Holy cow. You might want to get that cut off or let him get it cut off. That's suspicious, right, Robert? Hello, Patrick. How you doing? Crazy. 12 kids. She's a rabbit. There you go. She's a rabbit. Well, he's got to be a rabbit, too. I mean, they never mentioned the guy. Obviously, because the gentleman's not, the husband or the male part of that is not pregnant. But still, I mean, you need a little help there. But yeah, there you go. I hope from the same guy, Peanut. Yeah, right. That was never mentioned, but you got a point there. I hope. How about this? We got DJs out there. Now, I know I work with two of the best DJs in the city of Chicago, Jerry Jams Renda and Rhino Ryan, of course. Incredible DJs. Work for me, and they do their own stuff as well. But, you always see them at my shows, and I'm very privileged to have these guys. But here, there's something called TikTok. Now, I'm not a TikTok. I think I was on it once. I have an account, but I don't know how to work it, so that's why you don't see me on it. But my kids are on that stuff, TikTok and Snapchat, whatever that is. I'm not on Snapchat either. But here is a DJ that put himself on TikTok, and he was bragging that he was paid. Listen to this, folks. That he was paid $4,000 to do this wedding. But all he was paid to play songs from Spotify. So they put it all on a Spotify playlist, and they played it at this wedding, and he's bragging about it on social media, TikTok, and TikTok people turned on him. You took $4,000 from a married couple that's getting married to start their career just to play Spotify? They could have did that. They didn't need your ass for that. Now, I understand. Look, I know DJs, they work their ass off. They go out, they play hard, and they pick the songs like Jerry and Rhino. It's all in their head. They read the crowd, boom, 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 and that's what makes the nights happen. This guy didn't read no crowd. This guy didn't do anything. the bride and groom gave him a bunch of songs to play, and he played those songs like that. Spotify put the songs on, took the $4,000, and that was it. Now that's stealing, in my opinion. That's complete stealing. But the backlash that he got because he put it on TikTok, and everybody's going, "What the hell did you do that for? $4,000? Be a DJ, mix, do what you got to do." That's what those DJs are hired for, because those guys do a great job at that. Obviously, this guy's a piece of shit. Even a janitor could have done that, Emo. Even the janitor, or one of the second cousins, or a nephew, right, should have rented a jukebox. There you go, Jerry Jams. Jerry knows he's there. He's one of the best. Him and Rhino, they're one of the best. They're both the best for what they do. Two different ways, but they do it. They're great DJs. They read the room. I'm going to tell you something, folks. What makes if you come to a Tony Ocean show, what makes the show, folks, what really makes the show, yeah, I do my singing and camaraderie and stuff like that. That's great. But when I go on break, you got Jerry, and you got Rhino, and you got Daryl, and you got Jeff, and you got people that work with that play songs in between that keep the people going. They can dance to stuff that I don't do, or I can't do, or I won't. I'm not. You know what I mean? So that's a team thing like that. So this DJ just takes $4,000, puts it on Spotify and sits there and walks away. You know what? It's a shame, because it's also the bride and groom's fault. It's not all the DJ's fault. But the bride and groom, that's the last thing on their mind. They say, look, it's the 3, 4 hour, 5 hour wedding. Somewhere in the night, play these songs. That happens to me every time I perform at a wedding, or every time you go. Most guys at weddings, they give them a list. So that's what it's like. I just feel that bride and groom got robbed for that $4,000. Dirty Dancing sequel. Jennifer Grey is going to go back, or it's going to come out. I don't know. Without Swayze, he's gone. I don't know. Why waste your time? But you know what? So many sequels are being made. TJ should disclose a price next to the IRS. There you go, Jerry Jams. Yeah. So, yeah, forget Dirty Dancing 3, 4, I don't know, right? But why not? Every other movie's doing it. I don't know. Now someone's saying, when relationships, according to People magazine, people that fight over the same thing in relationships, what they're saying here, ladies and gentlemen, is a sign of being soulmates. Well, sometimes, you ever see like, oh, you have family, you got families, or you got wives or husbands and whatever, partners or boyfriends, girlfriends. Oh, we never fight. Let me tell you something. There's no such thing as never fighting. There's no such thing as disagreeing. If there is, something's wrong. When I was small, I went to Italian wedding, but they had a band, and between my dad and 6 others would sing. There you go. You excited for Elvis movie, though? It's another Elvis movie. I don't know. That's my opinion. They've made a couple good ones in the past, so maybe this will be another. It's good for music. It's good for people who like Elvis. That's good, so you guys can enjoy that. I'm excited for Jurassic World #4, #1 movie, so it's great. Me with dinosaurs. So it's almost the same thing. But anyway, the point is that they're saying that people fighting over the same thing all the time is a sign of being a soulmate. I don't know. I think so, because you guys are both fighting for the same thing. Well, what you believe in, at least shows that you care. You fight and then you work it out. That's just part of life. That's part with anything. That's with friendship. That's with relationships. That's with everything. That's what it's about. Hey, folks, did you know that Wednesday, June 22nd, is No Panty Day? I didn't come up with this. There it is. No underwear day, no panty day. What is June 22nd? Who knew? Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. Let's start with some birthdays. I want to say happy birthday to Max. I think it's the grandson of Helen Tenuta, our good friend Helen. So happy birthday goes out to Max. Bernie Capel, better known as, wasn't he the doctor on Love Boat? He was also one of the Nazi generals on Hogan Zero's Oh, no, not on Hogan's Heroes. He was on Get Smart. Yes, the great Bernie Coppell from the Love Boat. No Panties Friday. No, it's No Panties Wednesday today, Jerry. No Panty Day is today. Anyway, Bernie Coppell, 88 years old today from the Love Boat and gets Maxwell Smart. Missed it by that much. Yes, back in the 50s, 60s, the great Judy Holliday celebrates a birthday today. Joe Flattery, great comic from Second City, of course, from Canada, one of the great comics. Joe Flattery celebrates a birthday. Ron Ely, you guys remember him he used to play Doc Savage in the TV shows in the 50s, and he was also one of the Tarzans in the Tarzan TV shows. Ron Ely turns 84 years old today. Also, again, I want to say happy birthday to Danny Aiello, one of the great Italian-American actors. That was his birthday yesterday, but I want to give him another plug today. Go and rent or go see, or I don't know how you look it up, buy it, the movie 29th Street with Anthony Battaglia and, of course, Danny Aiello. It's about the very first New York State lottery. It's an incredible movie. It's a true story. You got to get it. Rosemary, good afternoon. Dennis, Jerry Jams, of course, Tony Toto, everybody. Yeah, rent it. So happy birthday. Also, folks, born June 16th, 1829, dies in February 17th, 1909. We're talking about one of the great Native American warriors, leaders, Apache Geronimo was born a couple of days ago. So I forgot to say it. I mean, I love Native America. I love all their traditions. I watch all the movies. I read all the books. Horrible, interesting life, everything they went through. And horrible what us did to them, and just crazy though when you repeat on history and everything they had to go through. Invite friends today, pool party, no panty day. There you go. Now Danny will show up. All right, so Todd Rundgren celebrates a birthday. The great Todd Rundgren, of course, Utopia and so much more. He was in the new Cars, took the place of Rick Ocasek for a while. Todd Rundgren used to come into Jilly's all the time because his son used to play ball here in Chicago. So he would stop in at Jilly's and have a cocktail, listen to the music. He'd sit in with the band every now and then. The great Todd Rundgren. Of course, known for Hello, It's Me, but he had more other great songs. Happy birthday, Todd. I posted a picture on Facebook when we got to meet him. My friend Chuck Fieldman helped me, invited me with him to go see Todd. So we waited in line and we got to see him and meet him at a record store, and he signed his new book. So thank you, Chuck, for that. I'll always be grateful for that. And happy birthday, Todd Rundgren. My good friend Julie Quinn, the wife of my good pal Dennis Quinn, Q-Man. Happy birthday, Julie. Hope to see you guys next week at Rosario's if you listen. And last but not least, of course, let's not forget one of the greatest Chicago Blackhawks ever, the great Bobby Hall. Celebrates a birthday this last couple days. Bobby Hall of the Chicago Blackhawks. All right. How about this stuff, folks? You'll find some interesting stuff you guys send me. And some of the stuff that I find. Here is a virgin woman had a case of herpes. 33 years old. Her name is Zoe Fields. And if you look her up, she cleared herself. Isn't it amazing? Didn't go to the doctor, didn't do nothing to all, cured herself. So interesting story about a woman here. Diagnosed with herpes as a virgin, a woman healed herself. 33 years old, Zoe Fields. Look it up. Pretty interesting story. Information on that. Pretty good. Now, folks, here's what I love about the great music. Music. And this is something that's very important. Songs may finish. Gigs may end. But people will never forget the music and the musicians that touch their heart and touch their souls every day. You always get your favorite bands, your favorite songs. That's what makes it. You'll never forget those guys. You'll never forget that famous song that you love. You'll never forget that famous band that you first seen. I mean, there's people out there that I don't remember who did this song and stuff like that. That's a different story. There's always songs that you listen to, or a musician or a band that you see that touches your heart and you're in love with. And no matter what, you'll always love them. Now, we don't have to all agree on it, but that's why there's so many great bands out there, so many great musicians, so many great songs, so many, that's what it is. So always remember that, folks. Now, here's something that someone sent me. The sexiest thing you could do, sexiest thing that you can do for yourself is to inspire somebody. This makes a lot of sense. But you know what? I'm going to tell you something that really pisses me off. Let's forget about this one because I'll wait till I have my wife and we'll do the story on this one. There you go. There you go, Jerry Jams. Got the information there. How a woman healed herself having herpes. Thank you, Jerry Jams. Check that out. All right. All the remakes of movies. You're thinking that Hollywood is ran out of ideas because they certainly are. They're remaking movies over. There's nothing really original. What I have seen been something on Paramount Plus. If you haven't got a chance to see it, it's called The Offer. It's the making of The Godfather. And it's the Robert Altman, the directors, and Mario Puzo, and Ford Coppola, Francis Ford Coppola, and they come up with getting the money and getting the script. It's a great movie. It's a 10-part series, only 10-part series. It's called The Offer. Check that out on Paramount Plus. Great movie. You will not be disappointed. But here they're making how many? Fast and Furious 27, and how many times they reboot Spider-Man and Batman and Superman and this and that. Right? It's right, Toto. It's a great series on Paramount Plus. But here's the thing I don't get. There's a lot of stories that are out there that should be written for Hollywood. Should be written for Hollywood. Let me tell you this story. This is a history. A little history, ladies and gentlemen. His name was Robert Smalls. S-M-A-L-S. Robert Small. African-American. Listen to this. This story in this very short 4 or 5 things I'm going to mention about this guy could make an incredible movie, like a James Bond movie. But this guy was real. This was a real woman. I mean, this is a real man, a real story, African-American. This story should be told. His name is Robert Smalls. Look at this. He was a slave in 1839. Steals a Confederate military ship in 1861. Disguises himself as a captain. Uses a secret code book to hand signals. Right? This is fantastic. Everything that he did, he acquired all this stuff. It's like a secret agent, but he's a real guy. He bought a house. He ran for Congress. He won. He lived happily ever after. But the point is, everything, the hardship this man had to go through, his name is Robert Smalls. Look up the history of this guy. Nobody's made a movie on this guy. A true story of a true hero. African-American guy named Robert Smalls. Slavery, 1839. I mean, everything he had to do to make it, to get out. And amazing what he did. And this should be a movie. There might be a book, I don't know, but this should definitely be a movie. Hollywood, wake up. Oh, I'm so sick of some of this stuff, folks. You watch, it's the same shit over and over and over again. It just drives me crazy. Keep freezing your end or mine. It was mine. It's okay. Great film series, right, Patrick? It is very good. You realize, ladies and gentlemen, folks, if the Democrats stopped shooting people, gun violence would be dropped down 90%. I've seen it myself, and we talk about this all the time. It's a topic that probably could have 10 or 15 or many different subjects when you talk about gun control. And when you talk about crazy stuff, it's the gun. It's not the gun. It's the alcohol. It's not the alcohol. It's the gun. No, it's the person that picks up that gun. Because I know a lot of guys who have guns that go out, hunt, responsible, do what they have to do. There's no reason why they should not have to have their gun because of that, because a bunch of crackpots. They should do a movie on Bass Reeves, inspiration of the Lone Ranger. Ah, there you go. Patrick. Yeah, they tried making back in 2000, maybe 5, 6 years ago. They made a Lone Ranger movie, which was horrible. But there you go. That's a great thing. Danny Mazzy, how you doing? Well, buddy. I hope you're doing well. I hope. I know it was hard for you for a week or so because of you lost your aunt, but my prayers go out to you, my brother, and hope to see you soon. All right, so. Yeah, so it's the gun. No, it's not the gun. It's not the alcohol. It's the person who drinks the alcohol. It's not the drugs. It's the person who takes the drugs. It's not the fried chicken. It's the person that eats fried chicken every day. They watched the violence and they made a big deal of January 6th on Trump, but watched the cities and rioted. You know what, Jerry? We know that. We were with that was yesterday's show on a lot of things that we found out about that. It's just crazy. Here, folks, think about this. Where was Jill Biden when Joe was showering with his daughter, Ashley? That's what I want to know. Where was Jill Biden when President Joe Biden was showering with Ashley? That's what I'd like to find out. Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. How about this guy named Mike Adams? He's a dad for hire. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. He's a dad for hire. He's out of Oregon, and they put an ad, and people say need a dad for hire. He comes in, here's what some of the stuff he's already done. He's told advice to the kids. He's built furniture and toys for the kids, given loan advice for car loans, helped them pick out cars. Pretty interesting stuff. Actually went to parent-teachers conferences with the kids because they had no father. So you got one sick family. Thank you, Carol. Absolutely. That's pretty cool. Rent a dad. I mean, I don't know. Dad for hire, this guy here, Mike Adams out of Oregon. Pretty cool. And somebody who would put himself out there, provided he's doing the right thing. Okay, let's see. 32-year-old woman doing an app for oral sex. And she says it helps her feel more in control while searching out casual flings. I don't know how does he sleep with his wife? Daddy, no, I don't think that was not on the list as daddy for hire. I figured that'd be coming from you, Daddy. That's a good one. No, that was never mentioned on Daddy for Hire. This is just what he does for the kids, but that's a good one. People ask me, Tony, I'm lucky. I've got a wife, a family, a dating service. These dating services got to be very hard. I hear it all the time. Does Clinton sleep with Hillary? I don't think so. Who knows? But dating services, you got to find out. I mean, I hear it all the time. It's so hard to meet people out there. And you know what? I think when we were younger, guys, ladies, guys out there, everybody that's listening, if you think about it, it was probably a little easier maybe to meet somebody. You met them at a bar, you met them somewhere. It wasn't so, there was these crazy serial killers every now and then, but now they're just popping up all over the place. Or when they put their picture on the dating service of you that was like a high school or like, first out of freshman picture, then you meet them and they look like, Grandma Moses. So it's got to be very, very difficult to meet and people because I know a lot of great people. There's sometimes they just can't find the right guy or the right girl. It's not easy. Not easy. And the way it's just the way this world is going right now. It drives me crazy. Now think about this. If kids knew exactly what they wanted to be at the age of 8 years old, remember what did you always want to be when you grew up? If kids knew what they wanted at the age, now kids are a lot smarter than we ever were in this day and age. But think about this. How does a kid know? Now these younger generation, some of these kids, they know they want to be a woman instead of being a man. A man wants to be a woman. How the hell do they know when you're 8 years old? Let's put it this way, folks. If kids knew exactly what they wanted to be at 8 years old, they would either be cowboys or the women would be princesses. I wanted to be a pirate when I was a kid. Thank God my parents didn't take that seriously and get my eye removed and give me a peg leg. That's what they're pushing with these kids. Let them be kids. Let them enjoy life. Let them do what they have to do. Don't put all this pressure on these kids these days. You want to play Cowboys and Indians? Play Cowboys and Indians. Who cares? You want to play, God, it's so nuts. Can't play Cowboys and Indians because you can't have anybody being the Indian. It's games. They're playing. Nobody does that. Does anybody do that anymore? I think everybody's either on their computers and playing games. I don't know. I don't see too many kids out playing anything anywhere. If I see them outside, they're even throwing a ball on the hoop, or I see them in the park playing sports or doing something. I don't see anybody. Like, remember all the things we did when we were kids? Duck, duck, goose, and hide and seek, and whatever it was. I don't even see that much softball. And I see it in the leagues, but I don't just see guys up there and kids playing anymore. I don't know, and I live in a pretty good neighborhood here in Elk Grove. I don't know how it is, Dad, for you guys in your neighborhoods, but do you see kids playing anymore? I don't know. The meaning of life, ladies and gentlemen, is to find your gift. And the purpose of life is to give your gift away. It was an incredible quote by the great Pablo Picasso. Think about that. That's one of the most important things. Listen to this. Meaning of life is to find your gift. And the purpose of life is to give it away. I totally believe that. Look, I got a voice. You sing it. You let people hear it. You're a painter. You're a plumber. Whatever the hell you do. The gift, an actor, a writer, a photographer, a dancer, whatever you do. There you go. Fast pitching in school grounds. There you go. Parking alleys. Right, Jerry? These days, kids are too stubborn with all the world situations. Yeah, and you know what? Even if they wanted to do it, even if the kids these days wanted to do it, there'd always be some other kid going, well, what the hell is that? Dennis, thank you, brother. Have a great weekend, my friend. Just lazy. There you go, Ma. Hope you're doing well. Absolutely. It's crazy with this politics world that we're living in now. Quotes by these crazy things now, folks. It's real simple, folks. If America wants to vote in a Democrat, folks, if they won't vote for a Democrat, it's very simple. They will import the Democrats, will import people to vote for them. And let me just get this straight. I'm not saying all Democrats. I've got a lot of friends who are Democrats. I guess some of these people just get a little on the outside too much. Anal with this and anal with that, anal with that. Whatever happened, just enjoying life. God, everybody's so sensitive. You got to walk on shelves everywhere. Pablo charged a lot for his gifts. Danny comes up with another one. That is true. I mean, he was a famous painter, so you're absolutely right. But it was a quote from him. But good point. He did charge a lot for his gifts. Good point. Man, I don't know. Giant flagpole. Hear about this, folks? Flagpole of Freedom Park, ladies and gentlemen. This new flagpole with a giant flag would be Columbus Park, Maine, 1,461 feet. It's going to be that tall, 1,461. It's going to be tall, man. It's going to be so tall. It's almost like the World Trade Center building in New York. This is going to be a giant flagpole. $1 billion to spend to build this flagpole with the flag. $1 billion. B is in boy. Hillary Clinton. Good news, folks. Hillary Clinton says she will not run again in 2024. Oh, no shit. That just made part of my day today. Absolutely. This is more good news. Now, we talked about the thing with Jeffrey Epstein and Maxwell and all that, and nobody's getting thrown into the bus. No one's getting accused, and no one's coming out of them saying these people got it. You know, she got a book on it. She had all the notes. She had all the videos on it. And, of course, nobody's ever getting arrested for any of these crimes. Well, finally, Jeffrey Epstein, ladies and gentlemen, victim, one of the lawyers, they want to talk to Prince Andrew. They should definitely get those lawyers and get these people that were on that island and in that book and on those videos and make them pay for the consequences they did. She's never going to tell the truth, so she is running. Steve, you're absolutely right, my friend. I miss you, pal. I hope you're doing well. New York Yankees historic start generating significant betting returns. Go Yankees, baby. They said they're going to win 129 games or something. They're saying, they're predicting. It's fantastic. And look at Judge, man. He's doing really good. You're watching Ocean Spitler, show about big things, folks. Today, again, is Wednesday the 22nd. Tonight will be at JC Pub in McCook, Illinois, with my good friend Jerry Jams. Tomorrow we'll be at Pasta Mia in Bartlett, outside patio with Rhino Ryan and Tony Toto. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg. Saturday will be at Taverna on Division with Rhino and Tony Toto. Outside patio in Melrose Park. That's an 8 o'clock hit. And Sunday, me and Jerry Jams and Tony Toto will be, of course, at the Thirsty Parrot in Lake Geneva, Lake Como. It's a great place. It's Legends Restaurant right next door. They own both of them. But the Thirsty Parrot is a bar. Nice patio outside, swings instead of seats, bar stools. And that's just for drinks. If you want food, the restaurant right next door is Legends. And they're the ones that supply the food and bring the food out there. So there's plenty of food, plenty of drink, plenty of fun this Sunday. Me, Jerry Jams, Tony Toto, Thirsty Parrot, Lake Como, Lake Geneva, 1 to 5 in the afternoon. It's supposed to be good weather, too, so it won't be too hot this Sunday. So I'm excited about that. All this crazy stuff, bones of human remains found in a house in Queens, New York. The owner, a 30-year-old, was arrested. Oh, more bones found in the basement. Let's go back to John Gacy. We can all remember that crazy shit. How about this? Amazon customer orders a chair on Amazon, gets the chair in the mail, and they find a vial of blood in the package. You just don't know anymore, man. Anything that comes into the screen anymore or on radio, or on TV, you don't go, oh my God, like you used to. Now it's like, okay, just another day, another crackpot, another crazy person, another shooting, another this. It's like no big deal because it doesn't come up on mass media, folks. These stories that we're getting is stuff that you're sending me, stuff I find on social media when you hit news. But on the mainstream news media that we watch, the channels, we don't hear any of this shit. Here's one. Have you ever fallen off your bike? Not motorcycle. Have you ever fell off your bike as a kid, as an adult? I did twice as a kid when I was younger. Yes, I fell off a bike. Scraped my knee. Yes, I did fall off a bike. Someone asked me, Tony, you ever fell off a bike? So I'm asking you, have you guys fell off a bike? I don't know. Another thing that's suspicious. You know what? We haven't done this in a while. So you know what it's time for, folks? I'm going to tell you what it's time for. Oh, yeah. You know what it's time for. It's time for That's Suspicious. That's right, folks. That's Suspicious. You know it's one of my favorites and one of yours. We don't do it too often. But that's suspicious. That's what it's ran into a cab. You ran into a cab with a bike? There you go, Jerry. Okay, here it is. That's suspicious. President Joe Biden, ladies and gentlemen. First president ever. Now, I want you guys to listen to this closely. First, President Joe Biden is the first president ever elected into the White House after losing Iowa, Ohio, and Florida. He lost all three. Still became president of the United States. It's never happened. That's suspicious. There you go, folks. That's called facts. That's just called facts. So you can't hide facts. Can't hide it, folks. That's what it's about. Can't hide it. I hope you're doing well and everybody's having a great day out there. It's beautiful. It's not supposed to be too hot today. So go out, make sure you go out and have a little fun, have some fun. We are coming to that end of the hour, folks. Today is Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow. But before that, again, look at this. 47 people shot on Father's Day weekend. No news whatsoever. 47, nothing. You don't hear anything. They only want you to hear what they want you to hear. I never fell off a bike while I was stopped. There you go, Christine. That's a good one, too. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Question of the day to leave you guys with. According to New York Post, a woman slams her boyfriend for wearing sandals and socks on the beach. Now, it's divided, folks. Sandals and socks on the beach when you're by the pool or by the ocean, because you got to be sand. Socks and sandals should never be allowed. Never. Any occasion. You should have socks and sandals on. Shouldn't wear socks with sandals. I'm sorry. But this lady put this on social media and she had a little backlash. She had some support thinking some people are saying, no, you should wear socks. No, right, Mama D? Anyone ever set up ramps and jump bicycles? No, Danny, I never did. Probably got killed. No, it looks stupid, right, Susan? Carol, it does look stupid. But she got some shit from it. Who wears socks with sandals on the beach? 20,000 flights, ladies and gentlemen, will be canceled from now till Labor Day. 20,000 flights will be canceled from now till Labor Day. You know why? Because they can't get people to work. Not that nobody's flying. Believe me, they're flying. People want to fly. They're going on vacation. They're flying. They can't train the pilots fast enough. Nobody wants to work. 20,000 flights will be canceled from now till Labor Day. And when do people usually fly? Memorial Day, holidays. They fly that weekend because it's a long weekend. 2.5 Men, Charlie Shan always did look stupid. Yes, he did with the stupid socks, especially with that nice shirt, bowling shirt he used to wear. Good news, folks. Kelly Ripa is leaving live after 18 seasons. This is great. Ellen DeGeneres is gone. Kelly Ripa's gone. Now all we need to do is get rid of the people from The View, and we're going to have a great television again. Kelly Ripa says she's leaving. Live show after 18 seasons. Our country is a shit show now. Christine, you're absolutely right. It is a shit show. Anyway, folks, goodbye, Kelly Ripa. So glad. Going to the buffet. There you go, Harry. Laurie, thank you so much. Great news, isn't it, Kathy? She's finally leaving television. Maybe she'll eat a buffet, right? Go to get a sandwich because she definitely needs to do that. All right, folks, it has come to the end of the hour, but let's not forget a couple more sponsors. Laura Ocean Solutions, my wife's credit card company, of course, increasing profits while reducing credit card fees. If you're looking to save money on a company that you use, if you use credit cards with your company, check out Laura Ocean Solutions, and she can save you a lot of money. Also, don't forget our friends from Portillo's. Our son Joe works in the marketing department. If you're looking for a nonprofit organization looking to make some money for your special nonprofit organization, check it out. Because anything that if you decide to go with Portillo's on your event, anything you sell over $200, you get 20%. So it's a great thing, folks. Check it out. Contact our son Joe at 224-636-3646 or go to jfank@portillos.com. And don't forget our good buddies from Patriot Funding Incorporated. When timing is everything, commercial money lending at its finest. Dave Antonelli and Patriot Funding Incorporated out of Roselle, Illinois. Local guy, does well. He's a good guy. You all know him. Give him a call at 630-675-4730. That's Patriot Funding Incorporated. You guys have been an incredible audience. I want to wish a happy early birthday to our son, Tony Fang. Tomorrow turns 30 years old. Big party on Saturday for him. And unfortunately, I got a party. I'm doing a private party at the Beacon Tap. Me and Jerry Jams at 3 to 5. I'll be able to come home for about an hour and turn around and leave and go to Taverna on Division, where I'm working there with Rhino and Tony Toto. So at least I get to spend an hour at the house for his birthday on Saturday. My wife's going crazy putting everything together, decorations, the right food, alcohol. Just you only turn 30 once, man. So very, very cool. All right. So everybody, thank you guys so much. I want you all to go out and keep supporting local establishments. Buy local, as my friend Danny Manzi says, buy local, shop local. And don't forget to support live entertainment and support local establishments. Tonight will be at JC Pub. I'm going to see Joey Spins is going to be there tonight. Looking forward to see Joey. And Jerry Jams in McCook, Illinois. Tomorrow, Pasta Mia and Bartlett. Outside patio. It's going to be cool. It's going to be nice. Me and Rhino and Toto. Friday, Chicago Prime. Saturday, Tavern on Division. And Sunday, we'll be in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin at the Thirsty Parrot, Lake Como, Lake Geneva. Outside. Beautiful Wisconsin, 1 to 5, Thirsty Parrot this Sunday. See you tomorrow night, Tony. Thank you for that bottle of limoncello you brought up to the house. I appreciate it very much. You guys have an incredible day. And the great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. God bless you all. Have a great afternoon. Stay cool out there, guys. Stay cool.